Good day, everyone. The sun is up, the sky is blue. Today is beautiful, and so are you. Good morning to our panelists. We are the Group 4 from BSCE 4A. Before we present to you our title proposal, we'll formally introduce ourselves. I am Melanie Punzalan.
I am Jervy de Guzman.
I am Elaine Dalusong.
And I'm William C. Dugay.
With that, we're gonna show you the trailer of our study, which entitled
Completing a Barangay Road with Bus Culvert in Barangay Panabingan, San Antonio, Nueva Ecija.
For introduction,
Agriculture is the fulcrum of development of Nueva Ecija, attributed to its vast paddy, some of which are equipped with irrigation facilities. Roads always serves as support facilities to boost agriculture undertaking to the service areas where vast agricultural area characterized by plain, hilly, and rolling features are subjected to palay, vegetable, orchard, and livestock production.
the roads and highways in Nueva Ecija are mostly a concrete pavement, some are asphalt and some are rough road. The Nueva Ecija District Engineering Office and the Department of Public Works and Highways do and provide development for roads and highways. Culverts for closure and access control for mines and caves have become more common. This paper, based on the experience of the author, compares culverts to steel gate as a closure option. Material types, installation methods, and closure devices are introduced. Consideration for selecting a culvert includes safety, visual impacts, stability of the opening, cost, airflow, and temperature changes. Design and construction details for diameter, length, slope, closure devices, beveling, and drainage are discussed.
Now let us move on to the review of literature. Roadway construction requires the creation of a continuous right-of-way, overcoming geographic obstacles and having grades low enough to permit vehicles or foot travel, and may be required to meet standards set by law or official guidelines. The process is often begun with the removal of earth and rock by digging or blasting, construction of embankments, bridges, and tunnels, and removal of vegetation. This may involve reforestation, and followed by the laying of pavement materials. A variety of road equipment is employed in road building. After design, approval, planning, legal, and environmental considerations have been addressed, alignment of the road is set out by a surveyor. The rudder and gradient are designed and staked out to best suit the natural ground levels and minimize the amount of cut and fill. Great care is taken to preserve reference benchmarks. Roadways are designed and built for primary use by vehicular and pedestrian traffic. Storm drainage and environmental considerations are a major concern. Erosion sediments controls are constructed to prevent detrimental effects. Drainage lines are laid with seal joints in the road easement with runoff coefficients and characteristics adequate for the land zoning and stormwater system. Drainage system must be capable of carrying the ultimate design flow from the upstream catchment with approval for the outfall from appropriate authority to a watercourse, creek, river, or the sea for drainage discharge.
For research local, Panabingan, San Antonio is the local of the project. It has a total number of population of 2,937. It is a rural area and has a need of concrete road to construct. Figure 1 shows the map of San Antonio and Figure 2 shows the vicinity map.
Objectives. The study's overall aim was to design a water road with culvert to reduce flood. The analysis specific goal was as follows. Number 1. It can control the flood in Barangay Panabingan, San Antonio, Nueva Ecija. Number 2. To have an orderly road for all vehicles that want to go in out in the said place.
For the significance of the study, the researchers assure that the proposed project will greatly help to the following. The first is the residents of the community or barangay. The concreting of roadway will provide more convenience in terms of transportation to the residents of the barangay. This study also aims and concerns in improving people of the community's way of living. Living in a good community encourages people to work diligently, so as it quite serves as factor that will help our country in reducing poverty through improved road networks. Health and the safety is one main concern of the researchers. The proposed project will be beneficial for every habitant of the community to prevent other accident risk, like in flooding. We know that it carries different causes of sickness, but through construction of box culvert installed in a creek, it will provide an easy access of water that drained from the barangay. Also, concreting of barangay road prevents a dusty road that gives an uncomfortable feeling to the community. It is also a carrier of sickness. Aiming for a safety of a community gives a great purpose for the researchers. Looking for different solutions for the problems gains new knowledge for the researchers, but a great help for the community. Conducting study and coping up with the community is primarily a huge part of this project possible. Next is for nearby barangays. The project, if hopefully, will tie up with other government programs such as enhancing inter-barangay relationship. It will be easier for the neighboring barangay to utilize the road for agricultural purposes, like bringing in agricultural products and supplies, economic purposes such influx of businessmen, and tourism, like more visitors would come and see the town. The farm road will help boost agri-industry and tourist destination of the town and improve peace and order situation. Another is for local government unit. It can provide more crops because of improved accessibility of their products. Hence, more income can be generated. And lastly is for regional and national unit. This project is in line with the regional and national thrust of reducing vehicular accidents in the countrysides through improved road network.
For expected output, recommendation in concreting road with culvert. Data showing the importance of concreting road and how it helps the residents. Data showing the helps of culvert in the barangay.
For the statement of the problem, this study was conducted in order to improve road conditions, thereby improving also the reduction law using roadway, especially the farm route. Especially, this study answered the following questions. For number 1, how will the proposed project be described in terms of location, people, population growth rate, and employment?
For number 2, how will the project be conducted in terms of its market feasibility, financial feasibility, management feasibility, technical feasibility, and socioeconomic feasibility?
Scope and delimitation. The research focuses on concreting the road in Fanabingan with culvert. The location of the place where undergo to classify the soil before conducting the research. This proposal will become a basis to have the more visitor to come in the said place.
Thank you for watching our presentation. We hope you will accept our research proposal. The door is now open for your comments and questions.